Hi, Steve here from Property Hive. Just wanted to have a few minutes of your time to talk about the upcoming changes to the import add-on, which by the time you're watching this has hopefully been released. I know we have about 1,800 sites with this add-on installed, so this is going to affect a few thousand people. So just wanted to quickly run through the changes and talk about the reasons why we've made them. So the first big thing that unfortunately you're not going to see, but it's good to know, is that we've rewritten it from the ground up. So over time it's grown and grown as we've added more formats and more settings. We've completely rewritten it from scratch, removing about 70,000 lines of code to kind of give you an idea of how much more optimized it is. But hopefully that means we can support it better going forward and make it easier to add more formats. The next thing we've done is rewritten the UI. So you'll notice as soon as you update, it looks a little bit different. So we've got a new header area with some quick links to get to logs and settings and to create a new import. The settings area has been improved, whereby before you would have some quite advanced settings on a per import basis. We've now moved these to a global level that will apply for all imports. So for example, email in logs once an import has finished. Before you would set this on a per import basis. We've got rid of that. We've moved it to a top level setting whereby you set it in one place, and now that affects all the imports. Next up is the actual imports table itself. You'll be able to filter the imports table. You'll be able to sort the imports table. Another really cool feature here is a real-time progress indicator. So as an import is running, you'll be able to see what it's doing, and you'll be able to see how many properties it's imported as it's running. The next is the ability to import XML and CSV files. So before you would need to have an XML file or a CSV file in a particular format that we could work with. But now you can import XML or CSV in any format, and then you get to a custom field mapping section where you map the fields in the XML to the fields in Property Hive. So regardless of the format of the XML file, you can still import it. Next up is field mapping. So a common support thing that would come up is someone has created a custom field in Property Hive and they want to import the data from the feed into that custom field. Another example might be they want to customize the format of the title or change the structure of the permalink. All of that stuff before would have required a PHP snippet. It would have needed you to get in touch and raise a support ticket and for us to probably provide that snippet. So in an effort to fix that, we have introduced field mapping. So now through the settings area, you can build these rules in the UI yourself. Then there's lots of other bits as well. For example, you can kill a feed as it's running and stop it halfway through. You can clone or duplicate existing imports. All imports will now resume where they got to last if they fall over for whatever reason. So if an import times out or hits a memory limit or all of these things that can cause an import to fail, the next time it runs, instead of starting from the beginning again, it will always pick up from where it got to last. You can run individual imports manually as opposed to having to run them all at once. And then finally, just two more things to note is you can set a limit on the number of properties imported and the number of images imported. And finally, every format has the ability to test the details work as you're entering them before you save and try and run it and then get the error. So hopefully that will stop issues arising with the imports and you can kill them as you enter the details. We really hope you like this update. We're super pleased with it. I think this opens us up to making it even better in the future. I think before it had maybe got a bit out of hand. Settings were just kind of put anywhere. As we added more formats, it was just getting a bigger and more bloated code base. So hopefully with these changes, we can kind of continue on a good foot. And yeah, really hope you like it. Would love some feedback. So yeah, let us know what you think. Thanks.